What's up, Fig Fam? So today we're going to be going out on a little figure hunt, and figured we'd also throw in at the end of this video a nice little unboxing. So after we fig hunt, we're going to be unboxing this WCW Slam and Crunch Wrestlers Perry Saturn. So stay tuned. Alright guys, here at another Walmart. I would love to find an AEW case, but let's see what they got. No wrestling figures, but the Funko section was stacked. They had these NECA cloth goods Rocky figures and Silence of the Lambs. They were really cool to see. I hadn't seen these two in person. The head on Hannibal Lecter was cut off there. My apologies. But they did have these holiday pops, DC, and other various characters. So here's Superman, the Joker. Really cool to see. It's my first time seeing these, even though it's post-Christmas. They had the Christmas Vacation Clark Griswold and Family Station Wagon, which I thought was awesome. I was surprised to see that the station wagon is purple, because iconically it's green. I had to go watch back the movie to see why they would make it purple, and I guess I can see why they see it as a purple station wagon, and maybe it is in the movie. It's hard to tell because it's covered in snow. Alright guys, so here we are at Target. Really hoping that we could find some new figures on the shelves, even if it's stuff we already have. Really getting sick of seeing these empty shelves and only top pick basics. So come on, Target, come through for us. So no top pick basics, but they did have these top pick elites. They had Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and of course Kofi Kingston. They were missing the Fiend, the only one from the set that I won, of course, so I put them back, but it was cool to see them. The Drew McIntyre is a great likeness on him. So then I headed over to the clearance section to see if maybe we could find anything cheap, but there really wasn't anything. I did notice that they had this Squirrel Girl, which I looked at in the previous figure hunt. Very cool figure, but for $27.99, I think that's an easy pass. Plus, I don't want to get into the Marvel Legends and stuff like that. Took a quick scope around, no wrestling stuff, nothing we collect. So I think it's time to move over to the Funko Pops, which was not stacked as far as Funkos, but they had a lot of cool stuff in the NECA section. They had these Krang, the Wrath of Krang, which was awesome to see. It's got like a mini Super Shredder figure, and they had a bunch of these. I was not expecting to see so many of these on the shelf. I think they had like 12 of them total. Some Godzilla. Really cool set here. It makes me want to get into the Turtles, but I know that that's just not doable for me. I have no idea where I would put them, but I had the original Playmates version of this Krang's robot, and I always loved it. But as you can see, there's all the Krangs. They had the Back to the Future Marty McFlys. They had the DC Multiverse, which I thought were beautiful figures. But we're moving on to the next stop. And to no surprise, we found another empty wrestling shelf with a bunch of AEW rings. I don't know what they're thinking. I've said it multiple times. You're not going to sell the rings if you don't have figures to go with them. Same thing with the WWE. But the AEW stands out more than ever because they are not stocking these Unrivaled figures. The same old He-Man figures, He-Man, Skeletor, Evelyn. Yeah, really nothing. But the pop section, again, the pop section was popping, for lack of a better word. They had these loyal subject figures, which I'm trying to understand, because they call Best Action, I believe. They have a bunch of different licenses, but it's like one figure from each license. Forever, like, for instance, Lord of the Rings, there's one figure. For Napoleon Dynamite, one figure. I don't understand having one figure that doesn't go with anything else, but maybe that's the license plan, is to do one figure at a time. Let people catch up and be able to collect everything. So yeah, they had that Terminator NECA. Some cool stuff over here, but nothing was really standing out to me except for this huge Skeletor Masters of the Universe pop. How awesome is that thing? I can only imagine that's got to be like $30. Very cool though. If I was a Masters guy, I'd be all over that. Then I noticed they had some reduced NECAs here. So we got Trick or Treat and the GameStop exclusive but got both of them. It's Zombie Magneto, a few Bill Murray pops, but nothing really that we need. I went back to see if maybe they had Awesemo, because that's who I need for South Park, the regular Awesemo. For some reason, I'm having trouble finding that. But nope, nothing. A lot of licenses though. Gotta love Funko for that. Another day, another Walmart, and another bare shelf, I'm sure. Let's see what they got. Sure enough, AEW rings, Motu rings, and a lone Drew McIntyre basic. Not a bad figure at all. For there to be only one figure and it's this basic, not a bad figure, but that's all they had. I ended up having to come back a couple hours later because I forgot some groceries, and sure enough, the Drew was gone, and there was like 3 cases of top picks here. A bunch of Finns, a bunch of AJs, and a bunch of Strowmans. I'm pretty sure that there's Cena in this set, but all they had were these 3. I'm mind blown by this ordering scheme. These basics, they rot. They stand forever. Give us elites, give us AEWs. Come on, Walmart. All right, so that's all for our fig hunt, but now we're going to rip into this WCW ToyBiz Slamming Crunch Wrestlers Perry Saturn figure. Now, I own this already. I have it mint on card, but I couldn't find it in my storage. One popped up on eBay for a decent price, so I just picked it up, and I realized he was missing from my loose ToyBiz figures, so we had to pick this up, right? Awesome figures and a dress, got all these tattoos. We're going to check it out. But first thing I want to look at is the prototype image shows an unreleased version of this figure. He's got red tights on with black detailing. I've posted this on Unreleased Wrestling Figs. It says he's got fist punching, can crushing action. Now this is in beautiful condition, but we need him. And I got this for cheaper than you can get a loose one, so it needs to be done. But as you can see, it's got his bio. It says height 5'10", weight 235, signature move, the Death Valley Driver. Shows you how to do the action. Has everybody else in this set, Buff Bagwell, Goldberg, Sting, Conan. And if you look closely, you'll notice that Conan is wearing a LWO t-shirt, a Latino World Order t-shirt, which he never wore. And that's not what the figure came out in, but it's kind of cool. It makes you wonder, like, were they tipped off that he might be entering when this figure went into production, but then that all got canned? Very, very curious and interesting. So, yeah, so this is from 1999 by ToyBiz, which is owned by Marvel Comics. But let's rip into this bad boy. Add him to the collection. Very excited. Forgot that they tape the bubbles, the inner bubble into the outer bubble. Take this off. Gotta untwist tie this, which is so unnecessary. So if you don't know what these do, so these are slam and crunch. So what you do is you push this and it crunches up. So, and it would crunch up like that. But it doesn't look like the mechanism's working the way it should, like they used to. So here's our figure. Now he comes in the dress. He's got the tattoo on the back, tattoo on his arms. Look at that detailing. Very cool. This may be one of the coolest ToyBiz figures. We're going to take the dress off real quick, if we can. Seems pretty difficult to take off, which it is. But as you can see, he's got that detailing that's on the red version on the cover, but he's got green here. It's got Saturn on his stomach. It's got like the Reaper over here on his pec. Another Reaper. He likes Reapers because it looks like there's one over here, a demon, like a panther, I guess you'd say. Skull. And then this is like a moon being covered. Great likeness. We're talking $19.99. These are not scans. These are sculpts. And that's a great likeness to Perry Saturn. I mean, well, I just realized I ripped this off, but it had his signature, which I love when they do that for action figures. Perry Saturn. But minus the headband, I mean, I think it's a pretty great likeness. I think they did a bang-up job. His head might be a little bit longer and not as round and chubby in the cheeks, but the likeness is there, guys. He's got all his piercings, his eyebrow, ears. Very cool. His hands are wrapped. But I know a lot of people don't like him in the dress, but I am totally displaying him in the dress. So the way this figure works is he's got his hands up and he would slam them down to bang the trash can. So let's try it out. So he would hit it right there. Ready? It's not working. I mean, it's working, but it's not. That was pathetic. Let's try that again. The ankles are very, very loose, which was common for a lot of ToyBiz. Yeah, see, the mechanism on this trash can is not up to par with what it was. Like, pathetically crinkles up. They used to just right down because I had the whole set. Still do, but oh well. We didn't really want it for the trash can. We bought this and opened this so that we could have Perry Saturn in our ToyBiz display. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and we really appreciate it. We love talking to you guys in the comments. Tell us what you think about this figure. Tell us if you think that we should have opened it. If it makes you feel any better, for you mockers out there, I do have one mock still. Just got to find it. But really happy to add this. I love the tattoo and the detailing. I think this is one figure that needs to be out of the package to really be appreciated. I don't think that his tights are really that impressive that I would take him out of the dress. So, very, very cool figure. Probably the only male wrestling figure in a dress. So, take it easy, guys. Tune in for the next unboxing and figure hunt, and we will see you soon. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @FigHeel and @Unreleased Wrestling Figs. And you can visit the merch store at Pro Wrestling Tees and check out the Unreleased Wrestling Figure coloring books available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping.